Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. So, from today, we have our happy world of Avyakti children. So, this is season 3. Since past 2 years, we had been doing every December. The children who had been attending every Saturday, there's a group of that, and they are doing so well. They have grown up also. When they started, they were very little. Now they have grown up, and they are really special children of Baba. How much they have gyan and how they apply gyan in their school with the friends, family. So we had interviews in past, and we have heard from them so many nice things. And so this time, what we will be doing, that we want to give them a chance. They love Didi. They have some of them met Didi in Peace Village also. So we want to give them a chance to meet Didi personally, and they have some of the questions which they want to ask Didi. So what we will be doing is that each day one Avyakti child will come and will spend few minutes with Didi, and they will express their feelings and also ask some of the questions. So we welcome today, the first day. Welcome to the happy world of Avyakti children, season 3, and we would like to welcome our little brother Aadi today. So special welcome, Aadi bhai.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Avyakti Parivar. It's such an honor to be here. And I'm so excited to be here with Didi and with Avyakti Parivar. Thank you, Baba, so much. Thank you, Avyakti Parivar, for being here. And thank you for being here every day. And I've learned so much all of these days. It's really such a wonderful platform to learn and experience new things. Also, thank you to the guardian angels in Avyakti Children's class, because in the Avyakti Children's class, they organize every single day for us. They make the classes so fun for us. They make it so happening and such a wonderful experience, such a wonderful learning experience for us. So today I'm so excited to be with DDG on the Vicky Parivar to ask some questions. So should we start, Didi?
You must be busy, right? Or excited to get holidays for Christmas, New Year, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's such a wonderful time in December to come here and to share with the Big Bar. It's such a wonderful platform. And it's really such a wonderful thing to come here and to ask questions. I really enjoyed so much. And even in a Victi Children's class, it's so wonderful. So, Didi, my first question is, in school and outside, everyone sets goals. And Baba today in the Murli too expressed the importance of time. After 5,000 years, Baba comes and wakes us up. So, one question about time. If we set goals, aren't we making some waste thoughts? Oh, I need to do my homework. It's next week. So how do I do it? When do I do it? Oh, but what if I fail? What if the grade is too low? So how do you set goals without having any waste thoughts? And how do you set goals that can really change your way of thinking and help us live without any waste thoughts?
I think that we cannot do anything without setting the goal. So it is very important. But while setting, while getting goal accomplished, actually, we shouldn't have waste thoughts. Why? Because every thought is of value to achieve the goal. So if I'm using the energy in any doubtful way or wherever wasteful is going, I'm losing my power. So if I want to achieve goal, one of the aim really is not to waste any thoughts, right? It seems like if you are running in a race, you have to keep your mind free. You have to keep your mind focused and you have to keep moving forward. But if you think, oh, will I win or not? What will happen? You won't have any speed. So once we realize that if I have to achieve the goal, then I have to use my thoughts, my concentration, everything on the speed, the quality, and make it to the goal.
Yes, Denise, that's a very practical point. The race is really it's a practical point for me because even in school, really, there's if there's just a little bit of competition, it's just there's some competition at in any sort of level. So it's nice to have a race with yourself, not to really to compare. And also speaking of school, there's a lot of like show off. There's a lot of being a miser in school too, like wearing branded watches, wearing branded hats. So Baba also said in today's Murli to be a stick for the blind. And also, how do you like fit in with everyone and teach them in their own way while also being in our own secure, pure bubble and also to like help them like a stick for the blind.
If I we all have it, but we pay attention that I do not have to be like anyone. I do not have to do like anyone. I have aim, and each one of us we have aim. So I look at my aim and I keep moving forward, not getting influenced by even sometimes people use certain ways to do certain things. And I don't have to do that way. I have to do what is the right way, and that should be my way. So you have to create this kind of quality within you. Like even in clothing or anywhere, they have a what they call it one piece only, and that's the only piece you get in boutiques and many, many, like you are the. So I always say to myself, I am unique and I have my way and I have to be what I have. I am a good example, so then influences are not there. Otherwise, very, very easy to start doing what others are doing, which I don't know if it's helpful, but it could also be very risky because it didn't come from my own inner conscience. It didn't come from my own power of discern. It was just like I copy something. And so it's always, always good to feel yourself a unique, special in my own way. I am the only child of Baba as I am. So have that self-respect. And then when it comes to helping others, people have to take help, right? In the sense, it's not giving help, it's taking help. Because when they see a good example, it inspires them. And when it inspires them, they want to learn that way. So I think this is what happens in life. Just be a good example. Right?
Yes, yes, David. You're
You are a good example, right?
yes, Didi, learning from you and Baba.
Yeah.
Also, Didi, speaking of
Yes.
Baba, I had another question in mind. So, nowadays, it's a very different world. And since you've taken direct teachings, direct sustenance from who Baba says is our example, Brahma Baba and even Mama, what would you say is a specialty that we can use in school or like just outside of our bubble, really, and quality that's the most important you think that's outside of home?
Can understand that as you are moving in your life, you are seeing the world more than before. So when you are seeing the world, different characters, different personalities, so you're getting lot of thoughts, and which will happen, but then that also gives you experience. You know, when you listen to your own self and Baba, and listening to one's own self is a very soft and gentle voice which always guides you from inside. What is right, do this way, go this way. But because we listen to a lot of voices from outside, so our own inner voice is lost. So for me, I immediately go in, listen to the self, and be guided, because self is then connected with Baba. So living, being around with lot of people, lot of crowd, different variety, I can still be what I have to be. And that gives you a lot of happiness too, because you feel true to yourself, and also then you feel that you are able to do what Baba wants you to do. So voices are there all over. You know, even one person will say one thing, other, third, fourth. They say as many are the mouths, so many are opinions. But I have to listen to only one mouth, and that is God, right? And also your inner self. So this way, what will happen? Your inner self will become very strong. You will trust yourself more. And when you trust yourself more, you know, you will be definitely very successful. But if I have lack of self-trust, so build up your self-trust by listening to yourself. And you listen and you do it, and you find that was the right, then your trust increases. So that's what actually I try to do in my life.
Yeah, thank you, Didi, so much. And Mama, Dad, do you need to ask any questions about me?
Om Shanti Didi. Thank you. First of all, I will say thank you for so many years of sustenance.
You have to.
I said thank you for sustenance that we are getting from you and Baba and Avyakti Parivar.
We can't hear you.
Okay, now you can hear me?
Very,
No?
very
Very
soft.
okay. Okay, I will try. Now, Didi, is it okay?
It's better, yeah.
Yeah. So I am saying that thank you for the sustenance that Avyakti Parivar and children class is giving to all the children, including Aadi Bhai. And I have no questions. I think you already answered all the questions. And Adi also asked the right question. I'm happy for him that he had few questions which I have already in my mind, like the brand thing that generally students do in the schools, that they know everything they need a branded iPhone, iWatch. So I was thinking how we can make them not feel like a miser, but not feel like a, they have so much that they have just used the money. Like they should have a value of money. Every student should have the value of money. So I had that thought in mind how we can teach children the value of money, value of time, value of food even. Brahma Bhojan is every grain is important. So few things which Baba already teach, and I think because we go to center every Sunday, he get the bigger family to see, and not only us, is myself and Drupali, but whole Brahman family is one way is also teaching Adi. So I want to thank you, Baba and family. I have no questions, Didi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's not only money, it's our time, it's our thoughts, our everything is valuable. And I know that especially for the food, when we hear that so many people in the world, whether it is water or food, they don't get enough water to drink. Filtered water is so rare in the world today. And so we are fortunate that we are getting it. But if we waste it, then definitely it's not a good habit. And also somewhere we will have to pay for that also. So at least I was taught since childhood not to waste anything. Even food, you take as much you want. And if you want second time, you will definitely be given. But to take lot and then to throw it, I was taught that, God watches, and when we throw the food, then there is definitely some karmas there. So we have to pay attention for overusing anything or wasting, even overusing. That is why Baba always says simplicity. You keep your quality, you keep your personality and royalty, but also simplicity. Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you, Didi.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Didi. It's always to be honored to be here with Avyakti Parivar and with you. We are learning a lot from you. And one thing I would really wanted to say that along with consistency, I learned one thing from you, that is always like do not think complicated, but make it simple, one step at a time. So that's what I learned from you. And as a parent, like many in outside world, they say like parenting is a very big and tough subject because handling kids it's not easy, of course. And when senior parents guide us for sometimes, like your child is now good, but in future you never know who he will be. So you have to be cautious. You have to be very, like very cautious about like while he is growing up in his journey. You have to be more alert. So I have just one question, Didi. Like this world is so competitive, and many parents, like even kids, is in first grade, but they are already initiating and preparing for their graduation. And Baba says that think about present, what you are today. So your today will reflect your future tomorrow. So I just wanted to ask you one question, that how we should be competitive along with other parents in this outside competitive world while we are
Uh,
being with Baba.
We have to learn how to see the outside world, right? If you see with your eye of knowledge, then Baba says everyone has vices. They do actions controlled by vices. So they're moving towards Kali Yuga, very, very tamoguni stage. Why we will have to look at like what they do, what they are, what they like, what we don't have to. I remember one time, when this war began, we were in India. So we used to listen to little bit news. And one day Baba said in Murli, but this world is going to end. Why you want to know what is happening? I don't know. After that, I lost interest. I said, you will see few of them are dead or few more rockets here and there. It will be a common news, right? So once you remember that I am at confluence age, I look at the world, but how do I look as it's going? But new world is coming, and that is our world. And you feel from inside. And when you look at the world, which is golden aged world, I think that you have very different feelings, and others then come to you because they feel those vibrations from you. That how can you be peaceful? There is so much happening. How can you all be still very smiling? It's like source of service also for them. So, even Adi or both of you or anyone, don't look at the world. Just knowing is different, but looking is like properly looking or listening. No, you don't have to do it. Little bit information is okay, but not too much. I
Thank you.
remember when I was in school, So I had my own taste for the clothes. And I never used to wear what others will wear. Like if people have tight clothes. And I won't like it, so I don't wear it. And what I used to notice that most of the girls will ask me from where you get your clothes get. And I said, why are you asking? Because if you keep to yourself, if you have tight clothes, I remember even to get in the bus used to be difficult for some. And I don't want to be so funny. So I will keep to my style. And I was known as the most, they said her tailor must be very famous one. And I used to be very different than everyone else because I have to wear what others wear. So like, I never wore jeans and things like that, never. Even that was the most popular. But I said, no, I'm not going to. So I think you keep to what you really like and do that, and you will be the one who will be the model for the class. Because they will say, well, he wears different all the time. Recently, I saw one brother, he's a journalist, got an award on literature. And I was seeing in Madhuban Rosary, and he's wearing a shawl, like Baba's shawl, with the jacket and a big Lakshminarayan badge as we wear. And he was so brilliant there. And I said, most of the people will say, I'm getting awards, so I must have a pant and suit, white suit, this suit, that suit. And he was in kurta pajama. He had shawl, looked like a little prince, very different than other. And no one really, I think people appreciate it. So I was thinking it's up to us, right? If I say, no, I can't wear this Raj Yogi dress while taking award with so many prominent other people. I thought he was so elegant and everyone was really kind of looking at him and his intoxication and his message was heard in a nice way. So be what you are comfortable with. We always think what will people like. Even if we have to select a topic for the lecture, what would people like? I say what Baba wants us to tell them. Let's think what Baba wants us to tell them, not always thinking what they want to hear. So if we keep giving them what they want to hear, what did they get, right? But if you're sharing what Baba says people should get, they will be touched by something, right? So always think what Baba says, right? And be what you are. Okay. Okay. It was nice to see a good
Yes.
family. Yeah.
Thank you
Yes,
so much,
yes,
Sydney.
Didi.
Keep moving forward. Yeah. Om Shanti.
Thank you so
Om
much.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.